Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Julia Putri Zarina with serial number N1B223082. So today, we are from Group 2, will presented a textual curriculum study and syllabus design material about identify the unique needs of adult learners in TESOL and design a syllabus suitable for adult learners. So we can start from the first material who will help by Anggi.
Okay. Next slide, please. First, we want to talk about adult learners. Who are adult learners? Adult learners are individuals typically over the age of 18 who return to education after a period of work or other life experiences. According to Merriam and Birema, 2014, adult learners differ significantly from younger learners in motivation, life experience, and learning goals. Next slide, please. So these some characteristics in adult learners. The first one is maturity. Adult learners are generally more mature, which means they bring a wealth of life experience to the learning process. This experience can include personal, professional, and social contexts that affect their approach to new information. The second one is self-direction. Adults are often more self-directed in their learning. Unlike children, they typically prefer to take control of their learning process by setting their own goals, choosing their preferred learning methods, and assessing their own progress. Next is practicality and relevance. Adults are typically motivated by practical, real-world application of what they've learned. They tend to focus on how learning will directly benefit their careers or personal lives. For example, an adult studying English may be primarily interested in language skills that are directly applicable to their jobs, such as business writing or negotiating in English. Number 4 is goal-oriented. Adults are often highly goal-oriented and want to see clear, immediate benefits from their learning. They typically want to know how what they are learning will help them achieve their personal or professional objectives. And the last one is internal motivation. Adults often prefer learning methods that allow them to draw upon their past experiences. They are typically learn best when they can relate new information to their own life and professional experiences. So next slide, please.
Okay, next is unique needs in TESOL. The unique characteristic of adult learners affect how they approach learning, and understanding these needs is critical for designing effective language programs. According to Merriam and Birema 2014, the following are key factors that influence adult learning. First is self-directed learning. Want to study at their own pace using preferred methods. Adults often prefer to take responsibility for their own learning. They bring previous knowledge and experience to the classroom, which they like to connect with new concepts. In TESOL, this means adults may be more inclined to pursue language skills that they can apply directly to their work or daily life. For example, an adult learner may focus on learning business English for career advancement or on conversational English for social interactions. And then number 2, practical and goal-oriented. Learn English for specific needs. For example, jobs, social life. Adults typically engage in learning because it is necessary for achieving specific life goals, such as improving job prospects, gaining citizenship, or understanding academic material. Their learning is often purposeful and focused on practical outcomes. For example, an adult may choose to study English in order to pass a job-related language test or to better integrate into a community. Next slide, please. And then number 3, life experience, use past work or life knowledge to understand language. Adults bring a wealth of life experience which they tend to value and integrate into their learning. This experience shapes their understanding and influences their approach to new information. For example, a retired adult learner might use their experience in teaching or managing teams to understand language structures more effectively or relate to complex language patterns. Number 4, is relevance. Prefer lessons connected to real life needs. Adult learners prefer content that is relevant to their lives and experiences. They are more likely to engage when the material directly connects with their current personal or professional needs. For example, an English lesson focused on preparing resumes or handling job interviews in English would be more relevant for an adult learner than a lesson about abstract language structures. Number 5, problem solving orientation. Use English to solve real problems. Adults tend to approach learning with a problem-solving mindset, aiming to overcome specific challenges. They prefer the language they are learning. For example, an adult student learning English might be motivated by the challenge of understanding legal terms in English to better understand contracts at work. Number 6, international motivation, personal desire to learn, not just external rewards. While external factors such as career advancement or immigration might motivate adults, they often find success in learning when the motivation is intrinsically driven, such as personal desire to improve or communicate more effectively. For example, an adult learner might want to improve their English to feel more confident when traveling abroad or engaging in cross-cultural discussions. Last is time constraints. Busy lives need flexible class times and online support. Many adult learners juggle multiple responsibilities such as work, family, or community roles. Therefore, they require flexible learning schedules and shorter, more focused learning sessions. For example, evening or weekend classes with online resources may be more suitable for adult learners, allowing them to fit language study into their busy lives.
Okay, so the next material is about key principles for syllabus designs. First one, we have need base. So it start with a needs analysis to know what students want. For example, a survey showing most learners want to focus on speaking and listening. And the example syllabus, we can make an English for workplace communications for adult learners, of course. And then we have goal-oriented. It like set clear objectives for each unit or lessons. For example, by the end of this week, students can make an appointment over the phone. And next, we have task-based and practical. It's like use real-world tasks instead of only grammar drills. For example, practicing how to ask for direction in English. And the next one is flexible and adaptable. So it include options for different learning styles and levels. And for the example, audio for listening learners, visual for visual learners. And the last one is supportive and engaging. It's include pair or group work, real life scenarios, and supportive feedback. So here are sample TESOL syllabus course, English for Workplace Communication. The first one, we have weeks 1 until 2 as business greetings and emails. So from the objective 1 as learning basic business vocabulary, email etiquette, and formal greetings. And for the activities, like role play common workplace scenarios, like introducing oneself and making appointments. And next is weeks 3 until 4. It's meetings and presentations. It's like understand and practice key phrases used in business meetings and presentations, and practice active listening through audio clips and engage in mock meetings. And for the assessment, we can participate in a role play meeting or in pairs or small groups. Next is weeks 5 till 6, reports and memos. We can do that like writing business documents. We can learn to write clear and professional emails, reports, and memos. And for the activities, we can review examples of business documents, write a formal email, and brief report. And for the assessment, we can submit a business report based on a given scenarios. The next is 7 to 8, cross-cultural communication. We can explore cultural differences in workplace communications, like direct versus indirect communication styles. And for the activities, we also can make case studies of cross-cultural communication problems, group discussion on international work environment. And for the assessment, we can present a solution to a workplace communications issue in a global company. And the last one is weeks 9 till 10 for a final project and presentation. We can consolidate learning into a final project where students simulate a business situations. For the activities, we can work in groups to prepare and deliver a business presentation using English. And for the assessment, group presentation and individual reflection on learning outcomes.
So in conclusion, adult learners are individuals who return to education with life experience, clear goals, and practical motivations. They are typically more mature, self-directed, and focused on how learning can benefit their personal and professional lives. So in the context of TESOL, it is important to understand this unique characteristics and needs in order to design effective learning programs. A suitable syllabus for adult learners should include flexible schedules, practical language skill, and tasks that build on their experiences. By considering factors such as self-direction, time constraints, and internal motivation, teachers can create meaningful and successful learning experience for adult students. Next slide. So this one reference we use from Miriam and Birama books with the title Adult Learning, Linking Theory and Practice.
Okay, that's all from group 2. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.